We're about a minute late. Oh yeah. Hello, everybody. Hi, Yasmin. David. I mean, David. My name's Dave. Unfortunately, I don't know your full name, so it makes it a little bit unfair. Hello, Yasmin, not Jasmine. That's the best I got. How are you doing? My government name. Is your government name Jasmine or Yasmin? Yasmin. What does Yasmin mean? Does it actually have a meaning? Like, or is it just a name? You know, like, I was named David after the King of Scotland. King David. Because I'm part Scottish. And it means Jasmine in Arabic. So it is Jasmine. So you're saying Yasmin, not Jasmine, but it is technically Jasmine. But it's not your name, but it is. It's like how Allah and God is the same thing. If I say God, I'm actually meaning Allah. Allah? I don't know. I'm not Muslim, but you know what I mean. I don't know what that emoji is. It says almost 13 blank. I don't know what it means. It's a blank face. Ah, okay. Alright, Jasmine. Fine, if you call me David, I'm gonna call you Jasmine. Do you see a Discord message? Which one? I shouldn't really watch it when I'm really tired. Mod chat. Ah, yes, I did see it. I have to update the schedules, yeah. I have to work out the time difference. I'm trying to work out my schedule because I'm tired of breaking it all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. It's weird that it doesn't do it automatically. It doesn't change the times. But I'll fix it, don't worry. I'm just lazy. I'm just being really lazy. Oh. Discord has the time zone feature integrated, so you don't need. Oh, cool. You know what? I'm gonna show you the new waiting screen that I've made. A sec. Oh no, you've already seen it. You're in the mod chat. This one. Seeing how it looks. Have you not seen it? It's literally under the post and oh no, it's not. Oh, I didn't post it because the file's too big. Never mind. I forgot. But can you see the Tinkerbell and Minnie references? Can you spot them? You see Minnie. Alright, Minnie's drowning in the water. But Tinkerbell's there too. I'll give you a hint. It's on the right-hand side of the screen. By the hut. And that raccoon isn't there in the normal screenshot. I added the raccoon munching, like it's eating. I was pretty proud of that one. You're evil, Dave. No. If anything, I'm doing the world a service. Yeah, I added things to that picture. I didn't realize that this update they introduced a new egg. So now there's 5 eggs. There's a green egg now. Fishy green egg, which you only can get by obviously fishing. There's only 2 places that it spawns, which is annoying. And Wally gives you them as well, but still. And I'm telling you because I know you don't care. I don't think you've played this game for like over a year. I got Pluto though. Hello, Pluto. Almost 2 years. Yeah, there you go. It's been a while. Apparently they're introducing a new mystery character too, so be good to see who that is. Alright, well, we'll quickly look at the Dream Team, see if anyone needs or wants anything. Still got all our members, which is a positive. Spies last logged in today. That's cool. Teresa hasn't logged in for over nearly 2 months now. And whoever Stragger is hasn't logged in for a while, but still, Stragger's got 100% just like me, so I'm interested to know who Stragger is. Well, the good news, Yasmin, because Dinkum is the only thing you care about. The update looks like it's going to be on the 23rd of the new Dinkum update. I'm going to try and see if I can get the day off, because it'll be a whole day of Dinkum. But I don't know if that lines up for you, alright. I mean, I can't tell whether it's 23rd Australian time or 23rd Universal time. A whole day of Dinkum. Yes, so instead of me doing a whole day of the update for Dreamlight Valley, I'm going to do Dinkum instead. I can't take too many days off, so I have to pick and choose. So this will be a little bit different. So it's a whole 12 hours of Dinkum with the new update. So that would be fun. But the 23rd, I think, is a Thursday for me. But it'll be a Friday if it's running on other people's time. But they haven't officially said it's the 23rd. It's just they mentioned something on their Discord, so everyone's saying it's the 23rd. I'm going to confirm it. Unless the weekend's better for you, and then I could try and put a day aside for the weekend. But I normally use the weekend for being with my partner and doing stuff. 23rd is good. Alright. Alright, well. Alright, how about we do a fish run? A fish and tea run. Yeah. Oh, it's the docks. I should have got the docks. I don't got enough room. How come you didn't do your evening stream last night, Dave? Because I wanted to do it tonight. That's why I changed it. Because tonight, I want to do it the day before the update. So I changed my mind. So I'm going to do it tonight. Well, after work today. Because, yeah, it's the day before update. And I kind of just want to do it that way. You're the only one that comes to my streams on a regular basis anyway anymore, so... You should be doing real stuff anyway. Ignore me. There we go. So if I was a bit more consistent with when I stream, we'll probably have more people. Just the problem is like that when I get consistent, I just start to feel ill. It's a problem. I don't know what's wrong with me. I miss when I used to be like real, like stream all the time and all that stuff. I miss back in the day, Dave. And I know I'm gonna like stream a lot after my transplant because pretty much I'll be on all the time because I'm gonna treat it like a job, mainly just to help me kind of readjust to normal life. So I can sell that. So I mean, it's not a big deal. It's a koi. It's koi that I got, right? Yeah, it's koi. Oh, there. And then I'll definitely need a lot more games to play. Because no way I could just play Dinkum in Dreamlight Valley all the time. Just make sure. Also, don't have a lot of money for the update. Probably should work on that. Because I want to, like, complete the game in my own brain. By completing the game is making all the zones, finish designing all the zones. And then finishing the game. And signing up on the game. Because eventually I'm going to have to. Ooh. I have no idea where I'm going to put the museum, by the way. It feels like it should be right next to this. Like right there. I guess we'll find out when you get it. Need more green eggs. Oh, we need to go back to here. I'm gonna do it with plows. Ugh. Alright, Leia. How goes Disney? Disney goes well-ish. I'm fishing up green eggs. How goes you? How are you doing, Leia? How's life? Apparently there's more Star Wars stuff coming to the game as well. I don't know. Oh yeah, because Leia's Star Wars, that's why I thought of that. I'm excited for the update tomorrow. Something new. And I'm not going to speed run it just so I can stretch it out a little bit. That'd be correct, yeah. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. I've got a stormtrooper that stares at me every day. Bobblehead. Bobblehead. I got excited over the weekend because my girlfriend finally let me put something up in the lounge. It's the one thing in the lounge that I actually have hanging on the wall, and I'm very, very happy over it. It's a very exciting moment for Dave. Am I mixed up with sunflowers? Mix up those. Okay. No. I'm not mixed up with something else. Oh. Just mustn't get a lot of them. Alright. Here we go. Or I use the sunflowers for probably Wally's daily quest. That's probably it. What we're going to do after 7 o'clock, which is in about 20 minutes, we're going to redesign Easter Island. Because we need to make a section for the green eggs, because we haven't done that yet. So this is what I think. This is where Dinkum gets the advantage here. It's like I kind of like the idea of like opening the valley up and being able to do everything as normal, and just grind while people can come around and chill out. You just can't do that in Dreamlight Valley. It's a bit frustrating. And I get it was never really designed for it, but I don't think Dinkum was really designed for it either. It just kind of happened. And that's one of the benefits of like an indie developer versus a big corporation that needs sign off and all that crap. Alright, so where do these go? Oh. And that's the question is, do I have a table for them? I don't think I do have a table for them. Oh no, I do. It's right there. Cool. This question is that one. Oh. that's 50, cool. And if anyone ever needs anything, you're more than welcome to come around and grab stuff. That's why I do this market stuff. I'm sure it's just more places to get the eggs. Apparently there's only 2 locations you can get the green eggs. One's here. And the other one is all the way over here, but the one over here doesn't spawn as quickly as that other one for some reason. Yeah. Alright, I got a stack of them. So let's quickly go to East Island. Yeah, I've started making a little improvements in East Ireland. See, I've put the new lamps here. Sure, let's check them out. Hold on. I used to having so many options. Don't know why it's enables. Oh yeah, I've turned those off. Yeah, I think it's just they always ask for Scrabble Queen games. Where is the graphics? Oh yeah, graphics. All right. Let's go 6 hours ago. There you go. Now I want to build 2 of them, 1 on each side, but they require green eggs, so that's why I'm saving them. So that's the blue side. I built this last year, and I need to tweak it because the idea is I was going to have a thing for every island, or every section. Sorry, it's the yellow one, but I need to put the yellow lamps there. Needs a bit of work, you know, it's a little bit cramped, and I don't have a green section yet. I'm going to make the green section today. Basically remodel this whole thing. There's a red section. And I really put the trees there to flesh out the area, but I don't actually need them anymore, so I might get rid of them. This is the purple section. And they now have a new cooker as well. Oh, where did I put it? Can't remember which area I put the cooker. It's not that one. Not that one. Oh, I'll put it here. Right, down in the middle. So I might have to get that. But yeah, we're going to redo this whole area. Probably not the whole area. Probably keep the same kind of idea, but let's flesh it out a little bit. And so the green ones will have to be near the water. So I'm thinking about just making this the area of the green eggs. And just extend this out to about here. And then move the entrance over there. Ah, whatever. I'll work on it after my break. That's why I'm fishing for the green eggs now. Because I'm going to need a lot of them. Anyway, let's go back to... And it should be noted this will be probably the last time you hear this music being played, because I'm going to completely delete the majority of my music and re-download some free stuff. Because I'm tired of being bloody flagged. Finally. Well, the problem is that all the music that I use comes from copy-free music YouTube channel. For some reason, they all keep getting struck, and I don't know why. If it was up to me, wouldn't be playing this music at all. But I can't handle silence, and that's the problem. Well, I can't handle no music at all. Because my stream isn't popular enough to have constant things going, so I need something to kill the dead air. But like all my music that I use comes from copyright-free music, so I don't really understand. You can play copyright music, I've told you how, but I have to do two different tracks, and I don't really understand how all that works. Because they are currently on two different tracks, so I don't really understand how that works at all. So what you did, you told me you just played on two different tracks, and that doesn't make any sense, because there's no way to do that in Twitch. And plus, I don't do it for Twitch, I do it for Restream, so... Don't know how it all works. But I'll take some time and figure it out, Yasmin. Because then I can play my own music. There'll be a lot of Linkin Park, though. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I just need to set some time aside. There's like, might as well just do it. Stuff gets copyrighted anyway. There's a song there right now that I really like, and I used to play it all the time. Not on stream, but just in my personal life. So I used to be really big into the drum and bass back in the day, because I grew up in the 2010s. Well, I went to town and went out drinking in the 2010s. And I owned a bar. I always forget, I don't mention that a lot. And so one of my favorite songs that I met, this year UK group called Chasing Status. And I love one of their songs, and I'll play it. Why not? It's something different. It's a bit loud, there you go. So we're just listening to this White Fish. It's called End Credits. Time. That's a good one too. We can play that one after for you. Probably should talk for it so it doesn't get copyrighted, but whatever. Nobody cares. It's a good song. I like that. And we'll play Time just for you, just before break. So this is stuff we can do if I figure it out. The Delilah really just makes this song. I mean, if you notice, there's not really a lot of non-Delilah. Like, it's just a voice meant to just do it. It's just like it's just enough extra to make the song really flow. What's that? I don't know. I got. Is that a beer? Or a person just? I don't know. Picture the dancing raccoon. Ah. I think I know the one you're talking about. I just couldn't see it because it was really small. See, if I'm able to fix the track thing, this is the kind of... We'll probably listen to a whole... I'll make basically a playlist for it. There'll be a lot of stuff. I need to figure it out. I forget how great it feels just to listen to your own music. Makes this waiting around a lot easier. For real, so yeah. I mean, it is a bit loud right now just because I'm playing it, but... What's the other... I do like the Linkin Park, the new Linkin Park song, The Emptiness Machine. A lot of people don't like the new Linkin Park, but I do. I think it's still got the same kind of vibe. After this, we'll go on break. I'm definitely getting copyright strike open today.
Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
I'm just fishing while we wait. Hi Spy, how are you? I'm playing some of my own music for once, so I'm really enjoying it, so I really need to figure out this whole track thing so I can play my own music going forward. It will be boring for people watching the VOD because there won't be any music, and it will look weird because I'll just be like bouncing around to nothing. But I really enjoy listening to my own music again and playing games because I'm so used to playing games only when I'm streaming and playing copyright music. My goodness, you got a new mic? No, I didn't get a new mic. Why'd you say that? Or is it just really loud? I have a habit of like going too close. Because I always think it needs to be closer than it actually needs to be. It's the same old mic. Alright, there we go. Enough copyright stuff. So hopefully eventually I can fix that. And all the music is loaded on my Plex, so it'll make the morning a lot easier trying to find it. Or hear you a lot's better, been a while. Yeah, mate, I think I play around the settings a lot. I'm not good at this. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not very good with this. So once in a while, I see something on the internet like, oh, I should be doing that. And then I do that, and then all of a sudden it gets better. So it's probably that. It's most likely that. So this will be the last of you hear of the silly music, and then we can play my own track going forward. Anyway, I am going to go get a coffee, take my meds, and then we're going to redesign Easter Island with the new green egg section. Which is exciting. And we can make more of the new items. Hope you like my team pictures. I think I should... Oh. Alright, well before we do that then, we'll switch over to here. Team feed. I think it'll be under the team feed. Getting ready for the next update. I still don't know who Stragger is. We've got a mystery person. Is it that one? Oh, you did too. Oh, I should do dream snaps as well. Well, you've got all the spaghetti stuff everywhere. Spaghetti. God, I wish I could really move like your orchard stuff. Like even to an island. I would love to move all my orchard stuff to my actual farm island. I think that would be great. See, this is like I hope they do more with. Like, you can do this. When did they add these? They've always been there. I didn't realize you could do that. You can't do it for dream sets, but you can do it for normal pictures. I just hope they do more with it. Like, I think Dinkum's kind of spoiled me a little bit of like showing what it could look like, and if they mix that multiplayer component in with with Dreamlight Valley, I think the game would be so solid. It's just they don't, and it it sucks that so much of the game is locked out the minute you open people up to the valley. Like, I would love to have the valley open 24/7. Remember for a little bit there, I did. I left it at the end of my stream. Always left it open, which I still technically could do, but just not come over. What's the game? There we go. I'm in a competition, Christoph. Yeah, I mean, the dream teams definitely should be bigger. I think having 8 people is kind of silly. They probably should expand that, even though, you know, even I can't get 8 people. But the point is, it encourages more of that in more communities, and it's kind of weird to have, like, when have you seen a community of just like 8 people? Like, you don't. Yeah, you may get a group of friends that do it. Yeah, that makes sense. But outside of that. So, I've read the new update as well. And how about we'll watch the trailer after it as well, of the update that's happening tomorrow. But I read the patch updates, and there's really beeping. There really isn't anything added to the multiplayer. We should make our own and join more than one dream. We should be able to make our own. Yeah, I think there should be a limit of how many dream teams you can have, but I do think they should improve the dream teams rather than give the ability to people to make more first. I know they'll never do it. To give the ability for the dream team people to talk to each other, I think that would be important. To send each other just mail, random mail. And then you can play both. Yasmin, you haven't played the game for 2 years. Your version of the game probably doesn't even have the update that has dream teams yet. But yeah, it frustrates me because when other games do it better, it's like, what's this game got? Like, the Dinkum does better, does the multiplayer aspect better. Every game similar to this does the design better than Dreamlight Valley. Dreamlight Valley doesn't even have a search function for the craft menu. Now, I do understand that's coming in the next update, but the fact you can't just go to this and just type in what you're looking for is messed up. Yeah, we can send messages, team members messages to, like, a chat box. Yeah, exactly. But they won't do that because they worry, because it's a kid's game. But let's be honest, the majority of play this probably are above the age of being able to talk to each other. I'm going to grab more eggs. Hey, Josh. Hey, are you looking for the dream? No, we're just talking about the feature. And because we have our own dream team for the stream, of Spy, who's in chat, Teresa, Straga, who still don't know who it is, and then Ramona. And we've got 3 extra slots for anyone that does want to join it. But yeah, from my understanding, they're introducing a search function for the crafting. Finally, with this update, but it's these things that bother me, because it should have already been there. That should not be a huge announcement. It should already be there. It's like the bare minimum, and they couldn't even do that. And we went like 2 years without a search function at all. I mean, even just in the normal menu. Here, and even this search function doesn't really work very well. Sorry, my name is Joshua Ease, my YouTube channel. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to go on break, and I realize my multicam is still on, so you're probably not even seeing what I'm actually putting on screen because I'm an idiot. But I'm going to go take my meds, and get a coffee, and then we'll remake Easter Island. So I'll be back in. Actually, we'll sit on Easter Island while we wait. How about that? Helps if I do that. I mean, the search function in our crafting station. Yeah. Again, it's stuff that took them way too long to implement. Alright, anyway, be back in a sec. Alright, there we go. We are back. Now, I don't know if you were here for Expire or you saw it, but did you want to see the new waiting screen that I change up with every update for Dreamlight Valley? Are you interested in that? Because obviously I put the Tinkerbell and Minnie Mouse in the, as well. Alright, ready? There you go. See if you can spot Minnie Mouse and Tinkerbell. I'm doing something in the background too. Yeah. Yeah, I like it's my creative flex. I like it. Switch it back. Here you go. Yeah. Yasmin wasn't very happy with what I did with Tinkerbell, but she deserves it. Everyone knows it. And I'm tired of people pretending it's not okay. It's normal for Tinkerbell to exist. Alright, so I'm gonna move the entrance. Oh no, I forgot I set that one up. I forgot I set that one up. Oh god. This will have a little indentation to it. Alright, so I'm gonna have the purple light still illuminate. Oh, illuminating that, and eventually I'm gonna replace these with the big ones. And I probably want to do something here. Oh, my headphones are saying low battery, which is a bit annoying. Then we're still mad at Minnie for feeding a 200 clay. I will never forgive her. I think she's just evil overall. I think she's... It seems like Mickey in the relationship does all the heavy lifting. She always, like, talks about it. Like, Mickey's all about, like, doing dates for Minnie and stuff. It's like, Minnie, how about you? You know, it's a two-way relationship, you know? You know, you have to put in some effort too, because it seems a little bit unfair for it all to be one-sided. So, like, yeah, it's pretty clear that Minnie doesn't really treat Mickey very well. And probably just takes advantage of him, to be honest. If we were going to be completely fair on it. Yeah, I use a different fence for every area, so I probably want to use a different fence here. Because, yeah. Get rid of that. Alright, well, what kind of fencing do I want? I put a bit of chocolate in from Easter as well, so my coffee is very chocolatey today. More of that stuff. I use those egg lights for Cheshire, the purple, the blue and purple, but the new ones. This one. This is the purple one. Ah, nice. Those look good. They look good. I like it when they do that, when they add just a little extra to an event, and so over time the event gets stronger and better over a good period of time. I like it when they do that. I made the rest for Easter Island. Yeah, I really want to. And again, this year I've been slack at it. I really want to make every island its own thing, you know, like Pirate Island and you know, Summer Island, all that stuff. Like, really dive into that theme. It's just every holiday period that comes along, I don't think I just play Dreamlight Valley enough anymore, and I think that's half the problem. Maybe I just need to start playing more. whenever there's like an Easter celebration, or like not Easter, like a holiday event going down, I should put in an extra session of Dreamlight Valley. And so I want every entrance to have this kind of thing. Well, it's on my Valor. Yeah, well, my Easter Island, I think this is my Peaceful Meadow, I think, island. I wish you could rename them, actually. I'm surprised they don't give you the ability to rename the islands to whatever you want. I need more of those. Alright, well, we're going to make another one of those. Again, I'm looking for a very specific thing, and finding it in here is a mission. I am trying to find... So those are there. I'm trying to find the table, the spring table. Oh, there we go, spring store. And the problem is the naming conventions as well is a bit difficult. Like, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't remember off the top of my head what that particular table is called. They just really need to improve the UI for just the building, you know? And the search, even the search function, like sometimes you search for a different for a realm character, and something that clearly should be in that realm character isn't there, and it's just frustrating. I put Mickey and Friends in the meadow with joy and sadness. I might move Maribel too. She's the other one I haven't yet. Yeah, crafting, and that comes in the next update, which is good. The crafting search. But yeah, there's so many little things that are just not quite nailing, and by this point, they should be. Alright, what have I got here? Alright. So I've got that there. And that's going to be where I put the green ones. Alright. So this is where I'm going to run out of green eggs. It turns out that green eggs are quite important to build certain things. So I need at least 4 of those. So we'll make these first. Now, unfortunately, tomorrow I won't be doing my 12-hour stream like I normally do, or an update, because we're going to be doing a 12-hour Dinkum stream later this month instead, as to do something different. But I'll probably do an extra session of streaming tomorrow after work. Probably won't be as long, but hey, at least I'll get the content done. It's probably a good thing as well, so I'm not smashing out the content too quickly. Thank goodness I get stressed scrolling for craft items. I have to look for the mobile Dreamlight guide app, which do the collections. I'm so happy with the search menu. Yeah, I do the wiki. I think the wiki has been pretty solid throughout the game's entire life, which is helpful. But again, we shouldn't need it And that's my point. It's like the search function should be like, for instance, this is an Easter thing. Let's make a good example. This is an Easter thing. So let's say I'm on here and I go, all right, I'm going to make an Easter island. All right, so I want to get all the Easter stuff. Now, if I type Easter, what happens? Nothing. All right, so that doesn't work. All right, let's try spring because it's not technically Easter because they try and be like neutral, blah blah blah. That's all I get for spring, and even there, I get a springy crafting desk, which I don't even recognize that. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, all right. Well, let's go. Is there here? There's Halloween, but there isn't anything else. There isn't any other holidays. So how am I supposed to find all the egg relate or Easter related stuff? See, it's that kind of stuff. It's a simple thing, but for some reason they've dropped the ball on it, and I don't really understand. It's a tag thing. So I thought that was an actual crafting desk. Yes, it's not. And it's that kind of stuff that just really frustrates me. No, not Easter. It would be spring. Yet we have Easter and autumn. Opposite season people. Traditional holidays. Nerd needs to be added. Yeah, I know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to a point where it's like, you guys, if you guys are going to be a game like this, you probably should get it right. Yeah. And I think at this point they should be getting it right, but again, video game design is hard. It's not exactly an easy thing. It's just frustrating. I will give this game credit though. The game is a pretty looking game. You can't take that away from them. Let's go. Oh. Like, we have winter in June, while America has summer, yet we have that around Christmas, and they have... Yeah, I know. Because, like, Easter's supposed to be spring, but we have it when it's freaking getting cold. Which doesn't make any sense. But then again, Easter's the whole... Well, it was a pagan holiday, but the whole resurrection of Jesus thing doesn't make any sense. I mean, wasn't nobody freaked out by zombie Jesus? I mean, it happens back in the day, it's like a religious thing, but if it happens now, everyone freaks out. Like, if someone went around saying, oh, God spoke to me, everyone would be like, sure, buddy, take your pills. But back in the day, everyone was like, yeah, totally, legit. It's legit. I always find that funny. I'm not religious myself, but I just find it's kind of odd how that works. All right, so let's go. And the people that get like uppity as well, if you use the term Allah, you know, the Arabic word for God, it's like it's the same thing as saying God, bro. Calm down. And the fact that like the Jewish faith, the Christian faith, and the Muslim faith all technically follow the same God. It's quite funny. So like when two of those religions are like having a conflict, it's like you guys realize that it's the same God, right? He's got to be pissed at both of you at this rate, you know? It's like your mum being like, if it's like you're fighting with your sibling, your mum's going to be upset. Like, it's that kind of deal. I mean, it's not funny considering the outcomes of some of that conflict, but it's still, I'd find it a bit ridiculous. That's why I could never really get into, like, be religious myself. It just doesn't really make sense. That and the concept of, like, an entity just created everything, but for some reason decided to go AFK for, like, years. But yeah, let's not talk about something on the internet that makes people angry, Dave. Alright, well, we nearly kind of finished this new build. This needs to be green. Maybe I'll add some of this green area over here. I think this zone kind of fits that better now. Yeah, priests would deem you with sorcery and burn you for being a witch. Yeah, probably. My heart runs on a machine as well. Like when people say, like, thank God that, you know, my situation, you know, I got treated and so forth. And every time someone says that, I go, well, don't thank him. It's a genetic disorder. He caused this damn thing. So if you've got to thank him for, like, the doctors finding it when I was 36, you're gonna blame him for doing it 36 years ago at the same time. So you can't have it both ways. Women weren't allowed to read or write, otherwise they were smarter than men who reigned most countries. Like it took for everyone to have the right votes. To be fair, New Zealand was the first one, but even though that was in the 1800s and way too late. A woman, Yonki, I think only job was to stay home and have babies and cook for their husbands. That's why the birth rate was so high in the 30s to 60s. That's me, Ren. Yeah, and I think that's also an issue, is that we got so used to that birth rate as well, is that now that we're seeing a decline, we don't really know how to act as a society of how to fix that. Instead of thinking, maybe we make people's lives better, and they're more likely to have children. No, can't have that. Let's just start wars. Because that always helps, or did technically help in World War II. That's why the boomers exist. But you get my point. It's like, everyone's like, the birth rate's going down, what can you do? I don't know, make everyone's life better so they can afford a house? Is that such a outrageous concept? And the saddest thing is, the solutions to all this is simple. Just because it costs money, and because it costs the people that actually have the money, they don't want to do it. And the only one that's going to force them to do it is people that are in government, and the ones in government are the ones with the money. Not everyone, to be fair. There are some good sorts in there, and if they were completely selfish, we would be in a lot worse situation. But there's definitely not enough of them. Like Bernie Sanders is a good example of somebody that, he would generally just try and make people's lives better if he had the ability. There we go. There you go. Got the green zone all done. I probably need to Easter it up a little bit. But I think it's a start. But the way I see religion is, as long as you're not hurting anyone, do believe whatever you want. And I will back you up no matter what, because religion has brought us a lot of great things. That's, well, some of the most beautiful human designs have come from temples or cathedrals. And there's a lot of fundamental stuff we have in law comes from religion, like, you should kill somebody, stuff like that. That fundamentally comes from that religious aspect. The problem is I think society has evolved so much to a point that we don't really need that to make good decisions. We're just not making those good decisions, but we're using religion to justify the bad decisions more than the good ones. We always seem to use religion to justify doing bad stuff. We never use religion to justify doing good stuff anymore, which is a bit disappointing. And we could change that around. I mean, but hell, everyone's different. It's just frustrating. Because all it takes is the right person in the right seat of power to make everyone's lives better. And for some reason we can't seem to get it right. You think it would be easy enough. And you can tell the good ones are the ones that actually help their enemies, like in the sense of not help the enemies as in give secrets to the enemy, but like in say New Zealand, that somebody that's in power would help people that didn't vote for them. To show to prove to like you should have voted for me, and this is why you should have voted for me. Here, I'm gonna make your life better. But sadly in America, it's like, if you're not Republican, you're evil, or if you're not Democrat, you're evil. It's like, how about you guys just get a vote in who you think is the best, and how about they just make your life better? How about just that? There's no Democrat or Republican, there's no self-identifying as a Democrat or Republican. Just you vote for who you think is gonna get into power and make everyone's life better. How about that? And so every 4 years, you wipe the slate, don't say you're Republican, don't say you're Democrat, and you just vote for who you think will make everyone's life better. How about that? Because the minute you go, I'm a diehard Republican, I'm never going to vote Democrat, or I'm a diehard Democrat, I'm never going to vote Republican, there is literally no reason for that politician to fight for your vote, because that's never going to change. So then they'll vote for people that are sitting on the fence. So if everyone sat on the fence, politicians would have to fight for everyone's vote. And that's why when you see some people voting or still voting for people they probably shouldn't vote for anymore, that's when you know the system's messed up. Yeah, I'm glad both genders have equal rights, not excluding LGBTQ because you forgot the plus because they should be included. I mean, we're getting there. I think a lot of people also have to realize that the way society works is it does move quite slowly, and LGBTQ plus rights and all that conversation is only a recent conversation that we're really having. So it's going to take a little while for us to work out how we're going to approach this. And I think, yeah, I hope we get there, but I also hope we don't rush it, because whenever you rush something that's new, you typically get it wrong. And so give it time, figure out what the community needs, figure out how to structure it in a way to make it work properly. Otherwise, you'll get situations where the law doesn't work, it's so broken that people want to extremely pivot the other way, and then it causes more harm. You know? My goodness, our politicians are just hogging the air we breathe, yet the only enemy we have is a cult monster who won't name in chat. You can name him. Voldemort. I bet he'll throw a protest on election day in November. It terrifies me. Yeah, probably. Probably, but hell. I mean, I think the issue that we've had is that we've been at peace for so long, people have forgotten how bad things can actually get. And it's because the people that went through all that have, sadly, they've passed away, or they're no longer around to remind us of those lessons. And so we are struggling to convince people, like, this isn't right, we can be better, this isn't normal. Because no one's around to say, hey, you remember the Nazi guy? Remember him? I was around when that stuff was happening. It was no good. It wasn't good at all. If anything, it was bad. And there's no one around to remind everyone of that. And I think that's the problem that we're in right now. So we kind of, and I hate to say this, and I don't want this to be true, but it seems like what's needed. We have to have things get bad before everyone we can realize how good we had it, so we can go back to that. And it's the same with like political parties. That's why you never see a political party in power forever. The exception of the Tories. The Tories were in power for way too long. And it probably shouldn't have been. I mean, Sam is not doing the greatest, but I mean, it sounds like the Tories messed the country up so much that they don't even want to go back to the Tories. They want to go back to reform, which is, again, is the extreme Tories. It's like pivoting way too much the other way. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, if you don't get it right, it's got to pivot the wrong way to the extreme. I stay up to date with world politics. I find world politics fascinating. Same with like video game development and video game drama. I just find that kind of stuff very interesting. There you go. See, we need some more redness around here. Well, we've got some of this stuff now. What's another one? There you go. So now you can tell that's the purple zone, that's the green zone, that's the... Actually, we'll get rid of that as well. That's the green zone, that's the red zone, that's the blue zone. The trees are very bluey. I don't think I have any blue. I don't think I have any blue trees still. That's the closest I have to blue. I guess that's technically blue, but it doesn't really fit it, does it? Ah, that's good. We'll leave that, yeah. And that's the yellow zone. And everything else I can flesh out a little bit. I had to put some different kind of trees there. Do something like that. Okay, Brian Tamaki just rose overnight during COVID. He's been around for a while, the stupid cult leader. Now he's everywhere. The last protest back in January, it was about immigration laws. He's the reform of New Zealand. He's not a good person. Like everyone who wasn't born in New Zealand should go back to their respective countries. I swear this guy's nuts. He blocked the harbour bridge in Auckland. It wasn't peaceful. A lot of people got fired from the jobs, and and as they should be. Like, you're allowed to peaceful protest, but you're not allowed to avoid the consequences of peaceful protesting if you're not doing it right. If you're screwing other people over, like, yeah. That one's a little bit more tricky. I think people should have the day off to vote. I think that's a big one. And peaceful protesting, you shouldn't be blasted for what you protest. You should be blasted for if you did it the wrong way. Like, you can't just not go to work, you know? There's a consequence of not going to work. But yeah, I don't really understand the immigration thing. Every country exists because of immigration. Like, even New Zealand. The Māori people, I don't know if the Māori or Māori, immigrated to New Zealand. They did. They sailed on a boat and came here. Now, were they the first people to be here? Yes. But ultimately, everyone immigrated from everywhere. No country survives without it. And the fact that you blast people for being immigrants is a bit hypocritical. I mean, I'm saying this as a white person in New Zealand. So, obviously my perspective is a bit skewed, and I completely acknowledge that. But I do think we should be called Aotearoa for the record. I think it's so stupid we're called New Zealand because it doesn't really represent the country. I think Aotearoa is better. Plus, we get to the top of the list, and that would make things a lot easier to find when we're filling out forms. So it's a little bit greedy on my end. Alright, we probably need to do a little bit more work, and we'll probably will do a little bit more work in this area. But I think it's definitely adapted to the new green eggs. And it doesn't look so cluttered, I think. Glad the government denied him another march, yeah. Yeah. Like, I agree with peaceful protesting. I don't agree if you do it in a way that makes everyone's lives miserable, even though that's kind of the point of a protest. But I'm okay. I'm a white Māori woman, and I used to get bullied in school for full-time teachers. I was in the 90s and 2000s, so I understood racism at an early age. I'm hoping that's changed. I mean, it's like, I hope it's with the current government, we're going backwards a little bit, but I do think that I hope it continues, that we improve teaching Māori. It was really cool because my nieces are American, so they have still American accents, but they're here in New Zealand and they use Māori words all the time. And what they're one's 13, one's I think 9 now, and the other one's 6. And they use Māori words all the time, and it's really cool hearing them. So, because I didn't get taught. I got taught some Māori when I was growing up. Like, I know how to count to 10, like tahi rua toa wha rima ono whitu waru iwa tako. But then they came up with, like, I think it was like Tacoma Tahi was 11, but then they came out with unique words for 11, where at least I didn't get taught it at the time. But it's cool that they know words that, you know, I wasn't taught, and I think that's really cool. And I hope that does continue, because that adds that uniqueness to being a New Zealander, you know. For a lot, like, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't feel like a New Zealander sometimes. I feel like a white guy in a country, but I don't feel like I'm part of this country, because I don't have any Māori blood in me, or I don't have any. I'm 4th generation New Zealander, so it's not like I can just go back to a country that I came from, because I don't technically come from anywhere. I come from here, but I don't really feel like I'm part of this country sometimes. And I get it, yeah, and that's just my own self-identify issues that I have. It's yeah. But I'm very much proud to be a New Zealander, and I think I like to think being New Zealander is more of a cultural thing rather than anything related to blood. And I hope we don't forget that, and I hope we embrace that. But sometimes it just sometimes feels like, I don't know. I feel a little bit lost when it comes to our cultural identity for myself. Let's just say that. And that's my thing. That's just my problem. Anyway, what we'll do before we finish the stream, why don't we watch the Dreamlight Valley trailer for the update that's going to happen tomorrow. Let me get this right. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. And let's just make sure that looks right. There you go. Alright, let's watch this.
A new update is just around the corner, bringing with it tremendous new content, a brand new character, Pocahontas, highly requested quality of life improvements, and an all-new feature. Excited yet? Well, get ready as we explore.
Not really, because I already watched this.
I wonder what's gotten into the valley. There seems to be...
On saying that, I'm so glad they kept Courtney for so long. She's been around for years. And I think that kind of helps, like, show there must be some good work ethic behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm done ranting. You're more than welcome to rant at me, Spy. I used to learn Māori in school, but I couldn't read it due to my intellectual learning difficulties. I couldn't remember much anymore, but I tried immediately at college. I'm not fluent, but I know the basics, and that's it. So when people ask my nationality, I'm specific. I say I'm Pākehā Māori. So I like prefer the term Pākehā rather than white. I refer to myself as Pākehā, but it's such a, like some people say I shouldn't. Some people say I should. I don't know what the right thing to do. I feel more Pākehā than European, if that makes sense. Pākehā Māori, that way they know. I prefer to speak English. Yeah, I know other languages, just not my own. It's alright. I mean, apparently, according to my girlfriend who's from England, I don't speak English, right? So.
Something in the wind. With the help of a fellow ocean adventurer, follow the swirling leaves as they guide you to a...
I like how we go to a different island. I think that's something that I'm surprised they haven't done more of, because I think Moana's Island is the only one that we ever actually went to. I'm surprised it took them this long to do something like this. So this will be interesting to see how they do it.
Mysterious island and piece together memories to bring Pocahontas from Disney's Pocahontas back to the valley. Learn about the whimsical moontide glow phenomenon changing the oceans in the valley and help Pocahontas throw a celestial celebration.
If you notice, all the items there are all just items I've already got, so...
With festivities in place, Pocahontas can't help but think that something, or someone, is missing. Using the starlight's glow, craft a special bait and welcome a new companion, Miko.
See, Miko is the one that's eating Tinkerbell in this image here. If you notice, Miko on the right-hand side is eating Tinkerbell. Because Tinkerbell's all fried. Yeah, I love Courtney. I don't like the other. She has a lovely voice. Others zigzag too often. I like how they got the guy from Watch Mojo who works at Gameloft now to do it for in the showcase. But I think Courtney's good because I mean she is the social media person, so I think she puts together like all the showcase stuff as well. But I don't know. I get the vibe from her that she genuinely just likes the game, and that's important. And the other guys just feel too scripted, too kind of wooden. And just can't really tell whether, they actually enjoy the game or is it just a job. But for Courtney, she kind of feels like she's got a bit of, like she enjoys it. But, I mean, that could be just she presents well. Could be something bad as well. Because, I mean, that's what actors do, right? Actors convince you of something that they really don't give a shit about. Harrison Ford's classic on that one with Star Wars. We need Pocahontas here. As a bald man... I can't say I agree, but I'm sure you're right on that one.
By inviting Pocahontas to stay in the valley, she'll bring her very own house and one-of-a-kind friendship quests. Blossom your friendship level through her quests and unlock additional beautiful rewards such as her signature clothing set.
Well, I'm guessing there's no male alternatives.
Now, while the Memento mystery has come...
Which seems to be the trend in Dreamlight Valley, is that there's more... feminine clothing than the masculine, and kind of sucks because like you do all this work and then it's like, oh, okay, I'm never going to be wearing that. But I don't know. I don't like Pocahontas' face. It's too linear. The lines, the lines of how she's drawn with lines make like she's got a triangular face like a draw. It does seem a tad bit off. I can't really put. I'm not a designer, so I don't like critiquing things that I know I would never be able to do. But then again, I critique this game a lot. No, you're right. It does seem a little bit off. I have long hair, so I need it. That's fair, reckon.
Your valley story is far from over.
I like they introduced Pluto. Now this is interesting.
New mischief and mayhem. That's right, another saga begins with a mystifying figure lurking in the valley shadows. Stay tuned for more clues each update.
So who is that? Now, is that going to be a critter, or is that going to be another new character? I think it's going to be another critter similar to Pluto, but it's a question of who. If they made it smoother, then I wouldn't complain. Nah, it's our job to complain.
Alongside these rewards come captivating new items and the elements of nature Sarpath.
See, look at that. Look at that volcano. That volcano looks badass. And look at the bunny and the deer. That's the first time we got a deer, so maybe Bambi is on the way.
Sprout a new look and embrace your peaceful self with stunning nature-inspired fashions.
But, oh, never mind. Those aren't companions. They're just statues, it looks like. Bugger. Alright. That's a bit of
with lush furniture items. Looking to add a new friend to your journey?
I love that
You
turtle.
can now bring the new Mossy Sea Turtle companion along. Of course, progressing through the star path will also allow you to unlock even more exclusive rewards, such as
Ooh.
Nala's Flower Crown Dream Style and the Giant Lotus Flower House.
That's the first time we've got a Lion King Dream Style, which I'm excited for as well. That house, a little bit too much for me, but something different. Something different. Because I'm going to be doing a special stream of this in about how many hours time? In about 12 hours time, probably more 11 hours time, and we'll do all the prep for the update as well then. So just a little reminder.
This update will also introduce a brand new Star Path feature to the game, Vault Rewards. By completing routine duties, you'll now be able to earn a select amount of previous Star Path.
Notice they got rid of bonus rewards. So Vault Rewards is now the new thing, and I think they're doing that so they don't need to create new items. They can just use the old ones. I love the turtle too. I love the elements, and guessing we'll see the elementals. I don't know. The elementals weren't that popular, so I think they're gonna stay away from that kind of stuff until they're like in the bottom of the barrel for it. I love the turtle too. I like the lotus house, but yep, too many lotus petals on it. Yeah, the house is gorgeous. It's good, but I can't think of many places I would use it.
Rewards. Some Vault Rewards will reveal themselves throughout an update, so keep checking back for even more returning.
So they're reusing stuff. So it sounds like they're getting rid of the bonus rewards, possibly, and introducing this Vault Reward system, which allows you to buy items you already got.
Items. And keep an eye out on our socials for more details. Bring some color to the wind with a new bundle arriving to the premium shop this update, featuring
So bundled, this is all premium stuff, so you have to pay for it.
new looks for Goofy's stall and the Wishing Well, an all-new unique swirling wind leaves, and a new adorable companion, Percy, from Disney's Pocahontas.
I like
The
Percy.
Whispers of the Wind update also brings 2 events this season. A new floating festival has
This is
blossomed
cool.
in the valley, and
This is a really good addition of them adding out to add new content without messing up the system. So I really like this whole portal thing. I do kind of wish it wasn't time limited though, because I think they do a lot of work for it, and it's sometimes just hard to like log in during that brief window when that stuff is available.
with it, a brand new spring event. Starting April 29th till May 19th, hop into the springtime.
Yeah, look at that. They've done a lot of work, and I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Because adding more stuff,
Festivities
and that's the problem with this game. Sometimes they just ran out of things to do.
across an island blooming with new puzzles and possibilities. Solve them, and you'll be able to unlock an array of new exclusive thematic rewards.
I like the gnomes. The gnomes are good. But the problem is that house, I'm pretty sure we've already got as well. I think the gnomes there are the only thing I like. Though they look kind of weird. They look too like normal gnomes. And they needed... I think what they should have done. They should have made them the 7 dwarfs. That would have been better.
The magic doesn't end there, as we hope you're ready to uncover what lies below in the Return of the Treasure Hunt event. From May 27th
Now, this is important because if we go over here...
to June 9th,
no.
follow the
Sorry, Connie. It's one of the only ones I missed because the memories, and I'm really annoyed by it. If you go to the memories here, this one, I buggered it up by missing one of the memories. So I'm really annoyed by that, and I've missed that one. I don't know what that one is either, but I'm gonna make my pirate island. I'm dedicated to making my goddamn pirate island. So anyway.
rippling waters to uncover hidden notes and piece them together to earn golden rewards. Along with exciting new events and rewards come equally exciting quality of life improvements and a brand new feature to the game.
Now, this is interesting, but I don't think it's going to be as great as I hoped it was going to be.
We're thrilled to announce the arrival and opening of Olaf's Grand Exhibition in the Valley. The
See how I
new
love this.
Grand Exhibition serves as a hub to celebrate and showcase all your
Now, one thing I did notice, if you go back a little bit, I think the correct door might be Forgotten related, but we're not getting Dr. Facilitator or Hercules. But if we're not getting Dr. Facilitator or Hercules, I don't know, maybe it's a new critter. We're getting Hercules after this update, so keep that in mind. What I've noticed here when I looked through the trailer, that desk is the same one that's on Daisy's desk, or it's very similar to the one to the Daisy's desk. So I don't know if there's a multiplayer component here. because and when you go to the desk, you can see other people that have visited your valley and stuff. So I don't know whether this is going to be a similar thing that you'll be able to check out other people's museums. So it'll be interesting to explore that.
Celebrate and showcase all your collected items through the base valley's biomes. Each room in the exhibition pertains to a specific...
Now note, she said base valley biomes. So this is not going to have any of the DLC stuff in.
Biome, and will provide a space to display activity items gathered from the corresponding biome. They'll each hold a central diorama to showcase your major storyline achievements, an aquarium to host all the aquatic creatures and gems, and a companion house to care for all the companions and food found from that specific biome. The Whispers of the Wind update will bring 2 rooms for the exhibition, the Peaceful Meadow and Dazzle Beach. Upon opening, you'll notice that each room will need some trusty repairs, and once repaired, you'll earn a placeable, corresponding furniture diorama to decorate with, alongside unique...
Now I like that, mainly for Goofy's thing, because Goofy doesn't get any stuff. This is like a Goofy specific item that I'm excited about, because I can finally put something in his damn like area. I'm glad Maribel's there, but I kind of like the idea of if you get like cardboard cutouts of every character eventually, I will be able to put them on everyone's like resident, and kind of their character will always be there in a weird way.
Clothing items to show off your accomplishments within your valley. Keep an eye out on future updates, as we plan to introduce more rooms to complete and special rewards to collect. Alongside this new feature, we'll also be adding some highly requested...
Yeah, maybe you can borrow people's items from the Valley Touch and Magic set. That would be cool. Again, it's those, what they need to be doing is stuff like that. The unexpected stuff that just adds that extra value to the game that other games can't compete with. And I think this game has the Disney side of it. That's something that other games can't compete with. But the problem with that is that the villagers are kind of dumb, and they don't really do cool things when you make a really amazing build. So that kind of lessens that effect of that particular advantage they have. They don't really have an advantage anywhere else. Now, multiplayer component, that's a really good advantage, but they haven't really made that great. The building component, that's another advantage of the games, but they haven't really made that great. And that's the problem with this game, is that they've got so many cool things and potential things, as you said earlier. So much potential. But they're not doing stuff that, one, we don't expect, or two, that other games haven't done better. And I mean, one advantage they do have, though, the game does look pretty. And it looks pretty once you put, all the foliage down, the trees, all that stuff. They nail that. But that only goes so far. What's the point in designing something if it's so difficult to get there? Once you get there, it's great. But getting there is the hard bit. I did borrow our friends' a Touch of Magic creations. I showed them in my boutique, but I couldn't figure out how to remove them, and forgot I had to make new clothes and finish to replace them. Done it. I remember when Jedi used to play this quite a lot. He made me a Ninja Turtle shirt, and I think I've still got that. Hold up, more quickly. And I know I'm running a bit over, but it's fine. I'm having fun. Where's my Touch of Magic one? Favorites. There's my Touch of Magic stuff. Oh, customers. There we go. There's my Ninja Turtle shirts. Yeah, I got my Ninja Turtle shirts. Got my Patrick ones. He designed all these. Got a Pokemon one. I got a Pokemon hat too. So yeah, so it's cool. I like it. Anyway, let's go back to All right, let's finish this.
Quality of life improvements to the valley. We're improving our crafting menu by bringing new search bars, search filters, and expanding current filters so you can craft or declutter with ease. All of these improvements will also apply to your uncrafting station. And
now, for the record, this is great that they're doing it, but it should have already been there. And I think this is where it kind of falls away from it. You don't get credit for doing something that probably should have already been there to begin with. Like, you don't build a design game if you've got nowhere to search for features. Like, yeah, it's a quality of life improvement. It's great, but it's definitely long overdue. We've gone, what? This game is like 3-4 years old now. And it's taken 4 years to come up with an option to search in the crafting menu. It's kind of crazy.
With that, we hope you enjoyed this developer update and can't wait for you to experience all that's in store in the Whispers of the Wind update when it arrives on April 8th. And see you in the valley!
I have to admit, hair's on point every time. That's someone that doesn't have hair. But yeah, that's exciting. That's very, very exciting. So it'd be good to explore the Grand Expedition tomorrow. Pocahontas will power level. I will be on later today. We're going to get the leveling machine all up and running, and we're just going to get ready for the update tomorrow. Gosh, it took me an hour to uncraft my non-border pass. I'm just glad they introduced that. I think that's a good quality of life improvement. That I think it took long enough for that to be introduced to the game, the uncrafting station. But I'm glad they did it, and it does. I don't know. With the Dreamlight Valley, I've always felt that they're constantly just playing catch up. They're just catching up, and I would like. And I think with even with the Dream teams, I think even that has been overdue, and I think now it's overdue again for something to improve with the Dream Stats option. Like Dream Team, sorry, I should say. Because people are burnt out of the lack of moonstones you get because they changed all that. So that's now taken a massive hit. This is a really good thing, and it's an improvement. I think they should at least double the amount of people you can have it, but also give some kind of way of communicating to each other. Yeah, you can do team feed, but you can't send messages to each other. You can't send anything. We got item sharing, which is great, and I like it because I get you get pixel shards when you actually complete a trade, which I'm trying to do. And I like to fulfill Spy. If you ever need anything, make sure you pop it in there, because I try and fulfill it whenever I see it. I check it every time I come on. But I think this just needs some improvement. I think they've made some good progress. I think we just need to push it a little bit. I think like having the ability to chill out in a game is, I think, what people want, because this game is very much like, once you build something, it's great. Like, I'm chilling out right now, and I love just seeing the interaction of all the characters, seeing what they're doing. Fortunately, they're a bit dummy, because they don't really interact with each other. They kind of just have a path of like, you walk over here, you look at this thing. If you are this if you are this amount away from the player character, wave. If you see a seat, I mean, the sitting down one I like, but I think they just need to improve that a little bit. But I mean, that's just me being a bit picky, to be honest. I like Easter Island now. It's definitely evolved. I just wish there was more than 48 paths. They need to increase that total. 9 times of just one border path is frustrating. I'm very impatient. Yeah. I think, as I said many times before as well, the quality of life improvements is hard to justify when there's no monetary value to it, because they can't go to the higher ups and go, hey, we need five developers to focus on this thing, which isn't bringing new content in the game, it's just improving the game. And so there's no way to tell how many people will come back to the game with this feature implemented. I think the multiplayer feature will bring people to the game, and I'm surprised they're not putting more resources into it. Well, they could be. I mean, they may just not be ready. But they can't really go back and improve DLC content, because they'd be like, well, I mean, that doesn't really bring a lot of money back to the game. So I hope they've got one team works on past content, future content, and they've got an equal sized team working on current content and improving it. I don't think the current content team is that big. I think it's pretty much probably 1 or 2 people that are like the search function. It seems like 2 people could nut that out within 3 months, easy. The expedition thing, that will help with new players, so they can probably justify bring that in. So anyway, I've kind of stalled a lot enough. I need to go to work, especially when my Maui, Beast, Sully, they all get in my way because I know to move. I'm stuck in place and I have to fast travel to Paul. Yeah, they are a bit annoying like that. I'm just glad where people can banish people again. I like it with that quality. Like improvement was definitely one that was long overdue of being able to just banish particular characters. I don't like banishing any character, but every character has its place. But we'll leave it. I'll be back on at around about 6 p.m. New Zealand time. And we're going to be doing some prep work for the update. We're going to be putting down a leveling machine. I'm going to be maybe doing some work on air. And basically just getting ready for the update. I'm also probably going to do some money grinding as well, because I'm rather light. And I'll be on the following day playing Dinkum during this time. So tomorrow I'll be playing Dinkum, but later that day at 6 p.m. I'll be playing the update. So it won't be a 12-hour stream. It'll probably be around about 4 or 5. So we'll probably speed run it and see how much we could complete. Nice chatting with you. Always nice chatting with you, Spy. I appreciate you, and thanks, Reagan, if you're still around. I do appreciate a new face around here. We normally don't get new ones, but if I never see you again, I hope you have an amazing life. And Yasmin, thanks once again for being my mod and keeping me company and not going nuts at me, even though Yasmin means Jasmine, by the way, everyone. Yasmin's real name is actually Jasmine, but Yasmin is apparently another word for Jasmine. So it is Jasmine, not Yasmin. Anyway, we'll leave it there. So until tomorrow, everybody. Oh no, until later on today, everybody.